Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back today with another video, and this one is going to be on my Chanel mini right here. I absolutely love this bag, and I was kind of inspired to do this video just because I've really fallen in love with it even more recently. And not that I ever didn't like it, but I had packed it away for a little bit, not because I didn't want to use it, but just because I have space constraints. You know, I have quite a small flat. I live in London, so space really isn't in abundance here, and I do like to keep all my packaging, so sometimes I just need to put my bags in their packaging just to free up some space, and that's what I did with this bag. And I only really brought it out because I wanted to feature it in a favourites video. Oh, excuse me, in a favourites video. And since then I've been reaching for it more and more, and I just absolutely love it. I think it's such a great bag, and it's just really surprising how much you can fit into it. And I particularly wanted to make this video because I feel like it's a really expensive purchase for such a small size, and so I really wanted to kind of give my thoughts on whether I think it's worth it, or, you know, maybe you should go for a cheaper option or things like that, because I know, you know, there are so many mini bags out there, and, you know, it's tough to kind of know which one is really worth the money, because, you know, so many of them carry really high price tags, and it's difficult to know whether, you know, you should go for a slightly cheaper one or just kind of splurge and get the most expensive mini bag out there. So I thought I would just share my thoughts on how I'm liking it and do a kind of what's in my bag as well to show you what can fit in it, because it's pretty surprising. I think it's, you know, looks can be deceiving with this one. So yeah, I'm gonna go over the structure of the bag first, and then I'm gonna do a quick what's in my bag, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts on whether I think it's worth the money and whether I think it's value for money as well. So the one I have is the square mini with the gold hardware and the black caviar, and I've always preferred the square mini to the rectangle. I don't know how the rectangle fares in terms of size, if it can fit the same amount, but I've always just preferred this bag just because I like the fact that it's not just a shrunk down version of the medium large flap. I like how it has its own little shape and design, and I think it's the classic mini for me, which is why I've always preferred it. You do have the classic leather interwoven chain here. You can't fit this crossbody, well, you can, I just don't think it fits me very well. I'm quite tall, I'm 5'7", so I never wear this crossbody just because it hits a bit too high for me. I just wear it, you know, on the shoulder just like that, and I love it just fine like that. I think it looks really elegant and chic, and I mean, one thing that I really love about this bag is the fact that I can wear it casually and I can also wear it really dressed up, and it fits both occasions perfectly. I just don't think that many bags can do that really well, and for that reason I think it's really just very versatile, which is what I love about it. You know, you can take it on vacation and you know you're packing a good bag because it can see you through so many things. You know, you can wear it just going shopping through the day or grabbing lunch, and you can also wear it at night if you're going to dinner, and just it will look equally appropriate for both, which I love about it. And I mean, it's a really kind of classic simple design. You just have the folds right here, and you do have the classic little pocket right there. You can't really fit anything in that. I mean, these are tight at the best of times, even on the bigger models, and this one is just really small, so I guess you could fit like some cards in there or some cash if you wanted to. I tend not to use that though. And so you just have the classic turn lock on the front right there. It is single flap, so, you know, no double flaps here, which is a very good thing in my opinion, just because I don't think it's practical on this kind of size. And you don't have any zip here either, so most, you see all my headphones spilling out, but most of the classic flaps do have zips right there, and this doesn't. So it's, I guess it's more similar to the boy bag in that sense, in the sense that there's no pocket here and it's just a kind of plain flap. And I mean, the quilt does follow through on the bottom as well, and the caviar is definitely very sturdy. It doesn't feel like a flimsy bag at all. It feels very substantial, which I like. I like the fact that even though it's small, it kind of packs a punch, if that makes sense. So since I've opened it and since my stuff is spilling out, I'm just going to go straight into the what's in my bag section. So once you take the headphones out, which we're just resting on here, you can see just how much is in there. I mean, it's packed very tightly, but it can fit everything that I need and then some. So in here I just have a hairbrush, which is one of the cheap ones you get from the drugstore. I have 2 lip products as well, and this is just, what are these? This lipstick is the Cream Machine in Pink Pearl Pop, and then I also have this lip gloss as well, which is Baby Sparks as well. I have my keys, which you may recognise from my GST What's in My Bag video, and this is the reason why it won't fit in my wallet on a chain. This is just a bit too bulky, and so it really kind of, I mean, you can close it, but it distorts the shape, and I don't like to do that with my bag, so I had to take this off when I was using my wallet on a chain. I also have my sunglasses in there, my passport as well, because I was buying wine on my way to a barbecue, which is when I last used this. My phone, which is the iPhone 6. My travel card as well with some business cards. And then that's it for the main compartment, and then in this compartment right here, which is just a pocket, I do just have a bank card and a credit card as well, and it's a fairly loose pocket, so you can fit, I guess, cash, some coins if you wanted to, and there's another zip right there. I didn't use that one, but if you wanted to keep cash, I guess that would be the obvious place to put it. So I mean, obviously there's not masses because it's a really small bag, but I mean, I don't think I could even fit half of that stuff in my wallet on a chain, so I was really kind of pleasantly surprised when I need to. Obviously I have used this bag before, but I've always used it for kind of nights out when I literally just needed kind of an Oyster card, some lipstick and some cards, and that's it. And so I never really brought that much stuff with me, and I was just really pleasantly surprised by how much I could fit in and how well it did. It didn't distort the shape at all. I could close it easily with the turn lock, and I was just really super impressed. It really can fit a surprising amount, especially if you pack it well as well, which I definitely didn't. But if you are a master at packing, then I'm sure you could fit even more in here. And so, you know, for the size, it's incredible. It's one of those bags where, you know, you think nothing can fit in it, but actually it really does surprise you. So in terms of my actual review of the bag, I do think it's worth it. However, I am very aware that it's a very expensive bag, especially for something of this size. I believe they now retail for $1,590, and in comparison, the wallet on chain is $1,250, I think. But the next size up from this, which is the medium large, now retails for, I think it's £3,045 if I'm not mistaken. So there's a really large jump from this size to the next. It's almost double. Not such a large jump from the wallet on a chain, but I guess that's maybe classified as a wallet. I'm not really sure. If I had to pick between this and a wallet on a chain, I would absolutely pick this every time, just because I think this is so much more versatile. I like the fact that it has a shorter strap so that, you know, you aren't just restricted to wearing crossbody. As I said, I don't wear this crossbody because I do think it's a bit shorter, but I would rather wear it on my shoulder anyway. That's just how I like to wear my bags. Whereas the wallet on a chain, I just think it's a bit too long to wear on my shoulder. It just falls a bit too low. So I do prefer to wear it crossbody. So I think this is a bit more versatile in terms of how you can wear it. And I also think that the wallet on a chain is just a bit more casual, whereas this bag is, I think it can be casual and it can be dressed up. And I don't think there are many bags that can do both equally as well as this bag does. It looks, you know, completely chic and fabulous with a really dressed up outfit, but at the same time, you know, it'll elevate any casual outfit and look really great as well, and I absolutely love it for that purpose. The point I kind of wanted to make with this is that whereas I don't want to say that I don't think the wallet on chain is worth it, but certainly if you're someone who kind of struggles to pare down their stuff like I do, you may find the wallet on a chain just a bit too small. Whereas with this, I really found I could fit, you know, everything that I needed in here quite comfortably. And in particular, I was surprised that things like my bulky sunglasses would fit. I mean, obviously I don't have them in a, I was going to say cell phone case, in a sunglass case, but I mean, I never carry one anyway, and they just nestled really easily inside. And so, you know, in terms of paring down things, there isn't really anything that I didn't include here that I would have to take out with me that, you know, wouldn't cause me to go for a much bigger bag like a Neverfull. So if I wanted to carry an umbrella because I was worried it was going to rain, or a Kindle because it's going to be a long journey, or any of those things, I just wouldn't grab a small bag. I would pick a much bigger bag. So in terms of situations where I'd want to carry a small bag, this really does fit everything that I would want it to. And, you know, if I had just a slightly bigger bag, I don't think it would be of any more value to me. So that is kind of a great source of comfort for me, that I didn't make, you know, the wrong choice in buying this bag. And I mean, I don't know if that's helpful to you, because obviously, you know, everyone carries different things and likes to carry different amounts of things with them. but in terms of the essentials, this can more than carry, you know, hold its own type thing. And you know, in terms of the functionality, I just think it's pretty wonderful. If you are shorter, of course, you will be able to wear a crossbody as well, so that's another thing. But just in terms of how often you'll be able to use it and whether it will be, you know, enough to carry all the essentials, I think it's a definite yes. And I think the frequency that you'll be able to use it will really surprise you as well, just because it is such a versatile bag and because it's so classic. I just think you'll be able to use it so many times, and for that, that's why it makes it into, you know, my top 3 Chanel bags, I think it was. I absolutely love it, and you know, even though the price is really high, it's definitely an investment. I think these do keep on going up in price, especially in this combination. I had to actually buy this pre-loved because it was just so difficult to find in store, with the black caviar and the gold hardware. If you can find it, you know, I absolutely love this combination. But even, you know, in seasonal colours, whether that's, you know, in a bright colour on the lambskin, you know, I just think it's such a wonderful little bag, and you know, really seasonless as well. You know, it's not like this is only a bag you can use in summer. You can absolutely use this in winter and it will look, you know, just as great. And yeah, I just think it's a really, really wonderful, versatile bag, which I just absolutely love it. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please do leave me a comment below if you do have any questions, and I will definitely get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and as always, subscribe if you haven't already to my channel. I would love it if you did. And I think that's about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.